Okay, first things first, guys. The latest CCS video podcast is currently being edited. We are really trying to get new content out there for you guys to enjoy. It's about 50% done, and it's a really great discussion. It's really exhilarating, and it's really informative. And
it's twice as long.
Yes, and it's actually twice as long as some of the most recent video podcasts we have done. So, hey, hopefully it's going to be worth the wait. But here's the problem. I'm afraid we actually have to take a break from working on the latest podcast because, I'm sorry, but we just gotta address this one thing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, I don't even know how to fucking begin this, to be honest, Max. I mean, I'm losing faith in the whole entire fucking show, to be honest with you, because of this.
Yeah, and I can't really blame you. I mean,
I know. Just to take us this much out of context and to profit off of it is fucking disgusting.
You know what? Despite all the disagreements that I have with these people, I do believe that this is actually beneath them.
Yeah.
Which to me is the most insulting thing about the entire thing. I mean, we've tried to be balanced. We've tried to be impartial.
We've tried to be objective. I mean, I know that some things we say are subjective because not everything, especially opinion pieces, can be objective.
Obviously, yeah.
But, we try to be objective. We try to see different points of view to kind of weigh it and to at least explain our position and to not cherry pick certain little segments and say, oh, this is why this entire thing's wrong. Whereas our dissenters, who are profiting off of us now, are doing absolutely everything that we don't attempt to do.
You know what? I'm actually gonna go ahead and claim that this is far worse than the Something Awful incident. I mean, for the longest time...
And that's fucking bad.
Yeah, that's fucking bad, because for the longest time, that has been like the possibly the lowest point for us. Mm-hmm. We thought that, our dissenters can get any worse, but this is a whole new level, because with Something Awful, at the very least, it was just a bunch of people who found our video on Tumblr. They took most of what we said out of context, or hell, they took most of what we said A, out of context, and B, ascribed to me, because for whatever reason they've chosen me as the nefarious anime fedora man.
Ad hominem attacks. Woo, fallacies. Yeah, because that'll win your fucking argument.
And later on, of course, let us not forget about the finale joke, where we take a stab against female fantasy armor, which kind of, if you think about it, sides with what Anita has been talking about, but still, even that has been used against us, and they just took it at face value, and what they did was they asserted that we were actually advocating for, I guess, riddling Anita with a bunch of 300 style fantasy arrows for some reason. That has been viewed as a death threat by us. And you know what's really funny? And this just goes to show just how duplicitous these fucks
are. Max, I have to hold you off right there for right now, because we do have a little bit of good news. We are getting...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, sorry. We can't spoil it all right now, folks. We have to make a quick buck. If other people are going to make money off of our shit, then why shouldn't we? We signed up with an ad scraper. Mm-hmm. And what they do is they go through our videos, and they hook us up with ad providers. And what we do is, it's kind of like Gillette pen points, where he gives a shout out to a product or something, and he makes a little bit of money on the side. So we're actually doing that, and that's also why it's taken us forever to get the new podcast out. Mm-hmm. Because we're actually adding some of these in there to make a little bit of scratch. So we do have to do a quick ad. The first one we actually have up here is, because we do touch up on video games, is GameFly.
Yay, GameFly.
Yep, GameFly. GameFly is awesome. And GameFly is the world's largest online video game rental service and offers you a choice from over 8,000 new and classic titles across all consoles and handhelds. New Xbox One and PS4 games are also available at launch. With plans starting at $15.95 a month, GameFly members can rent from 1 to 2 games at a time and hold on to them for as long as they like. There's no late fees or due dates, and shipping is always free. When you're done, send it back and GameFly will send you the next available game on your queue list. And if you want to keep the game, click on Keep It on the website and the game is yours at a discounted price. Kind of sounds like buying the prostitute, doesn't it, Max? Wow, I can buy a used game. Scratches and all. Sorry. have you ever seen how people use these fucking games? I mean, seriously, like, I knew a friend in college who actually had Netflix for a while, and he had the same fucking disc, and it was on the bottom of his fucking car. I mean, just like he used it as a fucking floor mat. Anyways, sorry, GameFly. They'll even mail you the case and manual free of charge.
Say, have you yourself actually used this service at some point?
Actually, I have. I really want to play the new Castlevania game and Titanfall, so I got the 2-disc rental plan for $23 per month. It's a pretty sweet deal.
Well, that sounds awesome, but, how are the games?
Which games?
Castlevania and Titanfall.
I actually don't know yet. Right now I'm playing Madden 2012 and Terminator Salvation.
Why? I thought you wanted Castlevania and Titanfall.
I do, but they're not available at the moment. The way I had it explained to me by the rep on the phone is that they only have a certain amount of copies of each game. I mean, they don't have like 7,000 copies of Titanfall to give away. I mean, it's 7,000 titles, so right now there's like a 5-month waiting list to get either of the games. So I'm playing some old stuff that I don't really want to play, but I don't have to wait in line to play, while I wait in line to play things that I really want to play.
Okay, that really sounds confusing, but hold on, let me actually do the math on this thing. So it's 5 months at $23 a month, which is basically $115. Not to badmouth these guys because they are actually our sponsors, but technically, couldn't you just, buy these games that you want to play right now from GameSpot or whatever, and save yourself 5 months of waiting?
So back on topic, Max.
Anyways, as I was saying, the something awful incident. Of course, what's really exhilarating about that incident is that, like I said, they accused us of basically A, demonizing Anita, and B, threatening to impale her with a bunch of fantasy arrows. But what's really interesting is that they used that as a point to out us as misogynists, but they completely missed the fact that halfway through the video, we do the same thing, if not possibly even worse, to freaking Justine.
Yeah.
But because they don't actually subscribe to the Church of Justine, or they don't view her as some sort of a martyr, or like a sacred, feminist icon that's taking a stand against the patriarchy, it's totally okay for us to have Pyramid Head impale her with the giant phallic knife. That's fine.
Yeah, there's absolutely no qualm about that. No fucking mention of that whatsoever, though, but, you take down their Lord and Savior, i.e. the $150,000 Anita, you fucking incur the wrath of
let's face it, the social justice warriors.
Yeah, I don't want to really kind of say that, but that's kind of the truth. But speaking of $150,000, back on topic of our little predicament, it involves a new Brony documentary and our apparent appearance in it. Our unsolicited cameos, our unwarranted cameos, our unapproved of cameos. Yeah, so it was really shocking when you showed me that link, and the only thing in the fucking trailer that we say, I mean, it shows a bunch of clips of other people on the internet kind of literally bashing Bronies, demonizing Bronies, completely, going off the fucking rails on it. And the only clip of ours that they used was, oddly enough, mine, where I say, and again, it's taken totally out of context, I say, I'm sorry, but it is a creepy fan base.
Right.
And that's it. I mean,
which to be fair, you do go on and elaborate on why you said that, and why you said that about certain, and I repeat, certain members of the fan base, and not the entire fan base in general.
Right.
But, who wants to pay attention to context, or who wants to watch the entire video? No, hey, it's the, actually, how would they call you? Anime spiky hair man?
Anime emo man?
Anime emo man with the dick logo on his t-shirt?
It doesn't say dick, goddammit. You asshole.
Well, it depends on your interpretation.
Oh, yeah. I guess it's like a Rorschach test, You see what you want to see. But sorry, we have to cut off here. We actually have another sponsor we gotta do. Next is Netflix. Netflix delivers movies directly to your home, saving you time, money, and hassle. Watch as many movies as you want. Shipping is free. There's no late fees or due dates. Wow, this sounds exactly like frickin' GameFly. DVDs by mail. And plus, instant streaming video straight to your game console or mobile device starting at $8 a month. Start your free 30-day trial membership. Go to netflix.com/CCSsucks and start your free trial today.
You know what? I think it would have been a good idea to actually read some of these beforehand and possibly rehearse them, because we sound really terrible reading these out loud. We really don't do our sponsors any
justice. And, you know, like I've used Netflix before. And of course, this was all before, you know, large hard drives were inexpensive and back when the internet was slower than balls. So I've since upgraded from Netflix to the Pirate Bay.
Well, yeah, I mean, I just, you know what, I've been interested in trying Netflix because of the whole on-demand thing they have going on. But at the same time, every time that I get an urge to go there, I just keep remembering that, you know, Pirate Bay has a 100% sale all year long, so that kind of defeats the entire purpose, doesn't it?
Well, plus the Pirate Bay actually has new releases.
Oh yeah.
I mean, if you go to the online Netflix store, it's all freaking just, it's old shit. I mean, it's like, hey, I can watch Die Hard 2.
Oh yay, that totally spectacular sequel that no one asked for.
Yeah, I mean, you're hard-pressed to find anything that's come out in the recent year. Because, I mean, obviously, they're shoveling the shit that isn't going to make them any money.
Which doesn't really make any sense to me, because, you know, you would think that the appeal of an online streaming service like Netflix is the fact that you can get all the latest releases. But if they only host stuff, you know, stuff of yesteryear, then, I mean, sure, I do appreciate the fact that I can access, say, all of the episodes of Star Trek: The New Generation, which is great. But if we're talking about movies, and the best they can offer of new releases is something like, I don't know, freaking Sharknado, then does it really warrant a subscription to Netflix? And I'm not shitting you, they actually do have the Asylum's Sharknado there, because oh my god, it's a tornado made out of sharks. Shock value, schlock. Not fucking really, it's the Asylum. And yes, I still have a grudge against those guys, so, you know, fuck off.
Yeah, well, actually, there was this one guy. He was a weatherman from my hometown, my current hometown, and he actually became a director over at the Asylum.
Oh wow!
And the worst thing is, there's one columnist in the newspaper who makes a big fucking deal about like any like local people who find some fame and fortune. Yet he never mentions the porn star Tara Patrick. I actually sent the guy a fucking email asking him when is he gonna cover Tara Patrick. Yeah. I never heard back. Maybe I gotta send him a link or something.
Yeah, because maybe he thinks that she's some kind of a model or something, but, you know, if you actually expound who she is, you know, maybe the guy won't shut up about her. So in this latest video, Tara Patrick takes it up the ass.
Find her on Netflix. Oh shit! I'd subscribe again if that was the fucking case. Oh wait, no, it's all free on the internet. Ooh.
Oh gosh darn it.
Oh darn that internet! We better clamp it down with, you know, SOPA.
Yeah, I'm shaking my fist in the air right now. Too bad you can't see it, but it's there.
Oh yeah. Anyways, back on subject.
Oh yeah. What were we talking about again?
I can't remember.
Oh right. Oh right.
Oh
right. The fucking Brony thing. I mean,
yes.
I just fucking. Oh my god.
The silence says it all, folks. It's fucking horrible. I mean, the fact that they took us totally out of context, and hold on a second. It's been like what, a couple minutes? Shit, we gotta do another ad.
Yeah. So what is it this time?
Audible.
Oh,
here's actually a service I kind of like. Do you want to read this one, Max? Because apparently my reading is not up to par with your cold reading abilities.
Okay, let me just stretch a little bit and show you how it's done. Okay, so Audible. This
is gonna be great, folks.
It's like a horse race where they open the horse stands and then instead of running, the horse fucking falls flat on its face.
Your horse is in the thing backwards. Ass first. All right.
Okay. Cool. Audible.com, folks. Audible.com is the leading provider of What the fuck?
I'm sorry.
Anyways. Audible, folks. Audible.com is the leading provider of downloadable digital audiobooks and spoken entertainment. Audible has over 150,000 titles to choose from to be downloaded to any mobile device or MP3 player and be listened to anywhere and anytime. Choose from audiobooks in almost any genre. Fantasy, drama, horror, mystery, science fiction, classics, and more. Basically anything you can ever want. All for just $15 a month. So go to audible.com right now and get your free audiobook with an additional free 30-day trial. Oh wow, you actually get a free audiobook if you subscribe to this shit.
Yeah, and the audiobook that we picked out for your freebie is 50 Shades of Grey, as read by Gilbert Gottfried.
Wow.
Enjoy, folks. I robbed her clitoral wall.
Oh.
I'm molting here.
Alright, let's get back on topic though. Well, actually, let me ask you this. Just, how popular is this campaign?
Came out a couple days ago, I think. We got another contact email. Sorry, I had to do my Bill Burr. We got another contact email of another person informing us that, hey, Neener, look what we're doing.
Mm-hmm. Well, actually, it wasn't just this contact, because the way we learned about this is, well, first of all, we weren't contacted by the guys who actually do the documentary. We were not asked permission to use a segment from our Brony podcast in their video, which would have been more or less okay if at the very least they credited us. But apparently, we're much less obscure or more popular, any way you choose to look at it, than we thought, because people were still able to discover us, and they found us on Facebook, they found us on Twitter.
Oh, and don't get us started on fucking Tumblr.
Oh, of course. How could I forget about Tumblr? Oh boy,
it's really hard to forget about Tumblr. We've tried,
but it just keeps coming back and back like an abusive husband.
Just a tidal wave of emails. Ha 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 ha.
Uh-huh. And of course, what these people do, and again, this is totally not unprecedented. This is what to be expected at this point. They ignore the context. They don't bother with watching the actual video, the full-length video.
We are saying that it's the extreme elements of the Brony movement who are doing this, but this type of thing can happen. Star Wars, you can have the uber geeks who will frickin' suicide bomb someone who gives Phantom Menace a thumbs down. This is just the one that got us so incensed at the moment.
Yeah, I mean,
we feel like we really need to say something because of the evidence that we've shown. I mean, 20-year-old men turning these children's cartoon characters into sexual fantasies is creepy. I'm sorry, there's no way you cut it any different.
Mm-hmm. But you know what? I think the time has finally come for us to really show to our fan base what we're really talking about, so that they can gauge it for themselves just how outrageous it is. But first,
yeah, we gotta get another ad from our content scraper. Adult actress Tasha Rain has been featured in Playboy 2010's Girls of the Pac-10 and is named May 2011 Penthouse Pet of the Month. Now she partnered with Crystal Delights to bring to our select fan base Rainbow, REIGNBOW as in her last name, Pony Plugs.
That's right, folks. My Little Pony themed ponytail butt plugs for the naughty girls and bronies.
They come in 2 styles and 4 colors, made in the USA out of dichroic glass to give it multicolored and reflective properties.
Smooth body-safe materials and non-toxic.
It comes in its own made in America protective pouch for safekeeping, but you may want to leave it out to admire its beauty.
Get yourself a special present for that special some pony in your life. Alright, so as promised, right now we are actually going to feature a trailer for this project we talked about, and you know what, we're just gonna leave it here and you folks can pretty much gauge it for yourself,
Right, and we have to remind you, this is me taking it out of context. When I was talking about the extreme elements of the Brony community, over-sexualizing like a children's cartoon, which I think is, morally reprehensible. And they take one little fucking snippet, what do I say, and they turn it to part of their fucking trailer. This is the first time I've really seen rampant use of children's merchandise and children's cartoon shows being extremely sexualized in like the mainstream. I mean, just do Google images of My Little Pony. Whereas if you Googled, the 80s cartoon, The Real Ghostbusters, you don't see Slimer. I mean, honestly, there's no Thundercats freaking Fleshlight,
Yeah. I mean, I'm certain there's Rule 34 porn of it, etc. But, they don't actually, it's not mainstream. People don't make a buck on the fact that people...
Right, these assholes aren't making money off of this kind of shit.
Yeah.
So anyways, here's the trailer, folks.